We are currently in the longest GTA drought of the series. It's been almost 6 years since Grand Theft Auto 5 was released. The gap between the 5th game and the 4th game used to be the longest period between game releases, but now that record has been broken with the wait between the 5th game and the 6th game. It seems like we won't know for quite a while still. Nothing has been said about a release date publicly by anyone at Rockstar. So keep in mind that everything that I'll be discussing in this video is based on speculation, so there's no way for me to possibly give you the right release date. But hopefully we can get a good idea of when it could be released. The first thing that I looked at was what the developer of the previous Grand Theft Auto games, Rockstar North, has been working on lately. We know that it has been confirmed that the 6th game is in development, so that is most likely what they're working on right now. They recently released Red Dead Redemption 2, which had been in development as early as 2010. At the same time, they were working on Grand Theft Auto 5. With this, we know that Rockstar North has been working on multiple games at the same time in the past, so we can assume that development on Grand Theft Auto 6 could have started while development on Red Dead Redemption 2 was still going on. Right now, it is very likely that Rockstar North is devoting most of their time on Grand Theft Auto 6, while they have another game in development. Assuming that the game has been in development since at least 2014, the game is probably nearing the final stages of its development. The next thing that I looked at was how the game would be released and what would make sense with the current generation of consoles and the consoles that could be coming out within the next few years. Right now, we are at the end of the current generation of consoles. It is believed that Sony will be announcing the PlayStation 5 at E3 2020, and Microsoft just announced their new console, Project Scarlet, for holiday 2020. These consoles most likely won't be available for consumers until late 2020 or early 2021. So if Rockstar is wanting to wait until the next generation of consoles before releasing Grand Theft Auto 6, we might not get it until 2020 or 2021. But wait, there's more. This is where we get into heavy speculation territory, and I'm talking about very heavy speculation. According to a pastebin document that has previously confirmed things about the PlayStation 5 that were not known when the document was originally written, Grand Theft Auto 6 will be a PlayStation 5 Launch exclusive for 1 month. If this is correct, then that means that Grand Theft Auto 6 will be available upon the PlayStation 5's launch, and you will only be able to play Grand Theft Auto 6 on the PlayStation 5. The pastebin also states that the PlayStation 5 will be launched in early 2020, and if this whole pastebin document is correct, that means that we are less than a year away from being able to play Grand Theft Auto 6. Sounds awesome, right? Well, I wouldn't get too excited about this just yet. Rockstar is not known to spring up game releases without much warning like this pastebin is suggesting. The first trailer for Grand Theft Auto 5 was uploaded to YouTube on November 2nd, 2011. This is 2 years before the game was released in 2013. It is possible that Rockstar could throw us a surprise and release the trailer with less than a year before its release, but I just don't think it's very likely. So with all of the information that I've gathered here, it still isn't very clear as to when the game will be released. From what we can assume, the game has been in development for potentially 7 years now, so the game should be close to finished if it did start development immediately after the release of Grand Theft Auto 5. The game will probably be released sometime after the next generation of consoles starts getting into gear, which should be after 2020. So it is possible that we get an announcement for the game at some point this year and get a release date for sometime in 2021. So that's going to do it for this video. I know it was a lot of information and a lot of different possibilities, so just keep in mind that it is all speculation, and we really don't know for sure until Rockstar themselves confirm it. Let me know in the comments which theory you think is the most correct. I'm curious to see if anyone else has any other good ideas. Until next time, see ya.